One word for that: robbed. Completely and utterly robbed. Darren England. Darren England. Premier League referee. If he's a ref in the Premier League, then my nan could officiate in the Premier League. That's the most brain-dead decision. It's the most heartbreaking way to lose a football game, where you concede a goal that is not deserved. It was kind of deserved in terms of Aston Villa's performance against us, right? But in terms of the penalty and how much it wasn't a penalty, there's a reason why you get sent to the VAR screen. It's not for a laugh, it's not for a joke, right? You get sent there because the officials in the computer room think you've made a wrong decision. They want you to review it. 5 minutes. I'm not being funny, mate. If you cannot see that your decision is utterly wrong and you're not sure that it's right, then there's no in between. You disallow it because you can see that you're not crystal clear with your decision. So don't give it. What is the reasoning behind it? Richards gets the ball before Watkins, and he still gives it, looking at it for 5 minutes. And it was in the last seconds of injury time. And if he'd have spent less time at the screen and still give it, then we may have been able to go out and get an equaliser. But we conceded a third because we were desperate and we had no time. And we threw everybody forward, which is what you should do. I give the players credit for that, right? Because if we'd have lost 2-1, oh well, it's one goal. Do you know what I mean? We still lost. We still got 0 points, right? But welcome back to Palace by Mason. Full time at Villa Park. Crystal Palace 3. Well, no, not Crystal Palace 3. I wish it was. Aston Villa 3. Crystal Palace 1. Since 1861, since the club was last formed, we had won at Aston Villa 3 times. We've won at Villa Park 3 times. One in the 1960s, one in 1991, and the last one was in 2013, almost a decade ago. I've got to say, the performance in the first half wasn't good enough. And this is where I will give the team a little bit of a rinsing, right? We've played 5 Premier League games this season and 1 game in the Carabao Cup. In all 6 games put together, the first half performances have either been poor or average at best. We don't start games like we did in the second half. Second half, we come out with intent, got the goal. Defended well for 40 minutes and then conceded an absolute brilliant goal from Jean Duran. There was no mistakes in there. It was just a piece of utter brilliance from a player that's in form right now for an Aston Villa sub. The 2 changes that we made to the team, Chris Richards come in for the injured Mark Gahey and Will Hughes came in for the injured Jefferson Lerma. How brilliant is that? All of our signings are either on the bench or injured. Well done, Steve. But at the end of the day, Villa were better than us in that game. They had more chances, they had more expected goals, they looked the better team and they did deserve... the thing is, it's not that we didn't deserve to lose. We did. We weren't great in this game today. If we'd have come away with a 1-0 win, it would have been an utter robbery on our part because we didn't deserve to win today, right? But it's the way in which we lost. It's heartbreaking to concede a penalty that wasn't. And then the referee to still be incompetent. How can you be a referee in the Premier League if you're... Surely your job in the Premier League as a referee is to be proved wrong at some stage. What, you want to keep a clean sweep, do you? Well, look at what you've caused. Uproar. That's what he's caused. That is exactly what he's caused. Honestly. The performance for Palace wasn't great. We did have chances though. Eze again. Eze, we've got to talk about Eze. We've got to talk about the positives here. Eze was absolutely superb, right? From minute 1 to 90, he did not deserve to be on the losing team. Nor did Will Hughes. He played really well. Chris Richards did okay for the most part. Joel Ward did make a mistake in the first half that was that could have been really costly. Put Watkins through on goal, and it was a brilliant save from Sam Johnston. Sam Johnston did well today as well in nets. And Joel Ward had a free header at 1-0. He could have made it 2-0 and could have killed this game off, but he didn't. Miss the chance in the 6-yard box. It was just, you know, the thing is, right, when we conceded the equaliser, I thought, well, if you'd have told me at the start of the game that we'd come away with a point, then I'd be really pleased. But we come away with nothing after being 1-0 up with 4 minutes to go. It's just very, very heartbreaking to see. But it is the first game of the season where the team has actually disappointed me. When we lost to Arsenal, it was disappointing that we didn't win, but we did try to get something out of the game. Today we also did that, but it wasn't as intense. In the first half, Villa were there for the taking. We could have put the game to bed before Jean Duran even had the chance, right? And also Villa's goal was disallowed in the first half as well. People aren't talking about that. And that was offside. But the difference is that offside is based on facts. You can't change the fact it's offside, but you can change that foul. That foul is opinionated, and most of the people in the media are saying that is not a penalty, and rightly so. So yeah, full-time 3-1. In terms of our Premier League status right now, we are we're 8th actually in the Premier League, because Brentford actually ended up losing to Newcastle. We're now 8th in the Premier League, and that makes the game at home to Fulham next Saturday even more important, because if we want to stay in the top half for as long as we can, then the game at home to Fulham is massive, because after that we've got Manchester United twice and Nottingham Forest at home before the next international break. So yeah, guys, and thank you for the massive support on the channel so far this season. As always, like, share and subscribe. Tomorrow I am bringing you guys a massive update for the channel. It's huge, it's game breaking. Okay guys, I will make a new video tomorrow once I'm in and settled, right? So I'll give you that reveal tomorrow, but hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.